Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a very special guest joining me on the podcast. Well, she's known as the best skin doctor of India, a renowned cosmetologist, and a lot of Bollywood stars depend on her. Well, the names of Gauri Khan, John Abraham, Mandira Bedi. There's so many Bollywood personalities who can't do without her. Well, this special guest joining me today in this podcast, which we are filming in Dubai in her very beautiful clinic called Skin Lab. I have with me the one and only, the beautiful, the ravishing Dr. Jamuna Pai. Hi, Doctor.
Hi, Pallavi. Look at that introduction. I'm just feeling so good on top of the world.
It's hard to believe to see a doctor who's so beautiful. I must compliment you.
Okay, I must tell you the little secret behind this. Not a secret, but why it so happened. I did my medicine and of course, but since childhood I always wanted to kind of be looking the best. My uniform I had to iron.
Wow.
So that, I was a head girl, all those things, positive things. But then when those days, there were not that many choices like graphic designing, special effects and all that. Our time, 50 years ago,
I know.
was more than that. We had to choose only between a doctor, engineer or a CA.
There were only these very
these
precious
three
choose
or
from.
4 choices. And then if you got the marks, I joined the science stream and you got the marks and it was doctor. Since we began to learn to talk, I want to become a doctor was instilled in the mind, old school.
Wow.
And so I got the marks and I went on mechanically became a doctor, happy doing that. But then as it ended and got married and all that, something was gnawing at me that, I always like looking good and I'm becoming a doctor. But if I want to do beauty, do I want to do a beauty salon? Oh, I've studied so many years, but
Yes.
I don't want to do a beauty parlor. So then, do I want to, practice general practice? I had got a post in nephrology. Do I want to do all those things? The answer came clear and loud that I don't want to do that. Then I thought, I said, it was a chance meeting when I went to a homeopath. I've written about it everywhere. Where she was doing a homeopathy service, practice.
Mm-hmm.
But outside, there was a little place where I'd gone with a friend. I was sitting there and watching. And they were doing some skin treatments and girls were coming in and out. That was my eureka moment. And I
Wow.
said, she's doing her medical practice as well as not stepping down as a doctor.
Right.
With due respect to
Right.
beauticians and all that.
And the
So it
journey's
was
been
the
more
journey.
than 30 years now,
Yeah,
right?
so the journey was, maybe 32 years with the studies and all that. But it is not that because there was no one before me who had done this.
Yes.
Whereas today people, if they come to me to learn, we have a small training institute. So if they come to me to learn, I tell them, don't do this. I made mistakes here. Inject so high so that the brow doesn't come down, etc. There was no one there to tell me that, anyone who has pimples or an oily skin, please don't use a cream. And I had to make mistakes.
Yes.
The clients I lost. So that was my learning.
What was that thought that actually drove you, that aha moment when you saw that homeopathy thing happening? Were you fearful that I have studied for so many years and I'm sort of taking on a very new path which nobody in India had ever tried before? What was your mantra?
So the thing was, I told you in the beginning, I didn't want to step down as a doctor. I wanted to do medical practice. That's why I said, for example, I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
When a girl with acne or anyone with acne comes to a dermatologist,
Right.
a skin doctor.
Right.
So she treats the acne. The client is happy. She had ongoing acne coming, took away her confidence. So the acne is gone. She goes to a beauty parlor. They said, we'll try and remove, they say. So there was no one who put an integrated service together where we said, we'll take off your acne. You don't have to live with the scars. We'll work on the scars. And so that is where this whole amalgamation on this coming together of beauty and medicine happened. It was confidence in myself.
Right.
And maybe even I went for my exam yesterday.
Yes,
Okay.
congratulations.
Thank you. And I said,
Can you believe
they
that?
have opened such a beautiful, having faith in me.
Yes.
My franchisees, they have opened such a beautiful clinic They have been waiting. The flats came. We could have the
Yes,
opening.
yes.
But we are just confident too, because that time I couldn't have practiced even if I came for the opening. I had to just smile at people.
As you speak, doctor, I'm sure there are a lot of women who probably look up to you. You're a role model for a lot of women out there. Like you said, you're a single mom, you're looking after your parents, you're looking after your grown-up
Kids.
boys, and you're looking after your clinic. And you're also
All
looking
myself.
yourself and the Bollywood celebs. Let's get some scoop out of you. Who's your favorite Bollywood celeb client? Who is that one Bollywood celebrity that should come to you for a skin consultation?
I feel
Okay.
even people who have the most flawless skin, you can name a dozen in a minute. They have beautiful flawless skins, and all of them. I always say, even the most beautiful, I find Deepika is so pretty.
Yeah.
But does she need anything? That little, I'm not saying she needs, but that little fine tuning makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. So the most beautiful of them can improve their skin. All we need is always hydration. They can come for all these, as simple as that.
So Deepika Padukone, I hope you're listening. You're stunning. You're beautiful. We love you.
We
but
love you.
come to Dr. Jamina Pai soon. So Bollywood is one space where actors feel very pressurized to look good all the time.
Right.
In fact, sometimes you feel bad for them because they're so, especially the Instagram space and social media space, you're seeing them struggle and to sort of,
Absolutely.
to live up to standards that are unbelievable.
Right.
What is your take, doctor? Because you're behind the scene, you know what's happening.
I know, it's so sad because Taimur, that is Karina's son, and my granddaughter used to go to the same gym. You won't believe, coming as the kid comes out, you have this whole paparazzi waiting there to
I know.
shoot Taimur, who's a normal child to him. He doesn't know
Yeah.
that, at 3 years and all that, he doesn't know that. He's grown up a little bit.
Yes.
I'm talking about that time.
Yeah.
Or this airport look kind of a thing.
Celebs go
What
through a lot.
Airport look.
Airport
know.
look is a thing.
Is a
dog.
thing,
It is
I
a
know,
thing.
but I'm saying, imagine an
Yeah.
airport look.
Yeah.
When you have worked the whole day,
Yes.
when you're traveling for another shoot tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then you just want to chill on the flight and wear whatever you want. And
Totally.
there's that airport look waiting.
There is. There's so much pressure of looking
Totally.
good. What is your take on today's day and age, the social media? What is it doing to young minds? You've been in the industry for so long. So, how do you think that is going to affect us in the future? And what is it doing to our mental health at the moment?
It is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Because also they come with pictures, our clients, young clients.
Yeah.
They say, we want the lips like this one. They don't know it has to go to according to your body proportion.
Exactly.
The facial proportions. Everything is in proportion to your individual face. So it's a customized approach. That's why it's on one side.
It's a formula,
all.
yeah.
No, it's not at all. So it's not about that. It is not even. I try and dig more to find out what is the psychological aspect
Yes,
of this.
yes.
Okay, why? But today everybody is. Today we don't have to tell them I'm putting 1 unit of Botox here, or I'm putting, they all already know.
No, yeah.
Doctor, I want this,
This
or
much.
I want that much, or can you put just 0.2 ml?
Wow.
Yeah, so
Doctor, what are the
it's-
most popular, the popular procedures that people come to you for? Bollywood celebs and people otherwise, like
So
Botox.
Botox, they normally start off with Botox. I always say it is kind of opening out the canvas. Your eyes are going down. It's looking a little chinky. There are tiny creases here.
Wow.
For anything, it opening out of the chin, everything, closing down the nostrils, but it opens out the canvas. That means your if I may say,
Yes,
your
yes.
yeah, I see now. See,
Yeah.
this looks so much better.
Yes, yes.
I didn't have time because of the exam. I came here to study. I didn't expect this. So then mine would be like this, without looking awkward or without. That is what I do. Keep leaving faces always natural. Only a better version of yourself.
So-
Looking fresher and younger by that many years.
Yes. So the people who haven't tried any of these procedures and they are sort of scared and to try it for the first time, or when they come to Skin Lab, how are you going to guide them? What is the guideline? Like you said, it's not
Yes.
one formula for all, right?
No, so I always say let's not rush into procedures because what will happen is you're doing a tiny bit, because they are young and first time, like you said.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a weak nose. And I say, just a few units of Botox and one prick, and your nose will get, you get a tip.
What
This
are you
after.
saying?
Yes. Yeah, so then so I say, let's not change everything. Let not all the lines go, your nose get this thing. So we do slowly, baby steps. Unless they've come from another country, another state, and they say, let's do, So we tell them how they can go about once every 2 months. And then slowly. I have several presentations where, abroad I go and teach and also learn from the seniors. So there are these conferences. So I'm always on the scientific committee and
Wow.
giving my inputs and teaching live trainings.
Amazing.
So that time, one of my presentations was that full face transformation with combination treatments. So we
Okay.
tell them first we did that. First we did non-invasive, just tightening of the skin. The next step was, your fillers and Botox,
Yes.
threads,
Yes.
and all those things, but at timely intervals. Then if you have everything beautifully sculpted, the lips looking hydrated, nice, less crinkled, and everything is in proportion and pretty, and you're looking a better version of yourself. Nothing popping out, poking out,
Yeah.
and you're not looking different.
Yeah.
But after that, what is most important is that your skin, which kind of embraces your beautiful face,
Right.
your sculpted face, also has to radiate light, has to glow, has to shine. There has to be a radiance, and for that you need to. There are skins that are not smooth, that are patchy,
Yes.
that have old scars and marks for any reason.
Yeah.
And then you just have to have, there are many different treatments for that, but you have to get your skin glowing.
Amazing.
Now, the most important part, skin glowing from outside, will have no effect if your inner self
Exactly.
does not reflect. That is always reflecting. You start going for your exercises regularly, you have your skin just shining.
So, I mean, beauty is skin deep, right?
is,
It
it
is.
is.
And so, exercising and diet plays an important role.
Extremely important.
See, there you go. People just
Extremely-
think it's all external.
Number one.
Amazing. So, this is a myth, guys. And if you just walk into the clinic and say, make me look good, it's a cycle, right?
It's a total holistic approach.
Make sure before you come to Skin Lab to Dr. Jamuna Pai and her lovely team that you eat your right carbs, proteins, have lots of water, exercise, and then glow up, right?
Yes,
So
totally.
skincare is internal. It starts there.
Absolutely.
And like you mentioned, sugar cravings and these things are important.
Social habits,
Yeah.
like smoking, a lot of alcohol.
So I want to ask you, in Bollywood, there are so many actors and actresses who are actually going for cosmetic surgeries and Botox and fillers. Recently, there's an actor called Rajkumar Rao who's
Yes.
actually trending, being trolled on Instagram because he did get some sort of fillers and lip injections, which made him look different. And suddenly there were a lot of people trolling him on social media. What would you like to say, and what should celebs actually do to, is it a necessity for them to do these things? Because he absolutely
Again.
looked fine to me.
Again, he looked very good, but again, it's pressure. You go to a doctor for a simple thing, and then the doctor suggests something. So it's very important that you choose your doctor. This is really a very important point. That how do I refer?
Yes.
I don't refer. I don't believe in this cut that doctors get for referrals and all that. No.
Yeah.
I always see a client who gives me a history. Doctor, I've got my nose job done, or I recognize, or because it's my job, and I say, oh my God, you got your hair transplant done. Who is your doctor? I write it down, whether it's from Turkey, whether it's from India, and the next client who asks me about it. Because I've seen so many good clients of this doctor, just by virtue of his or her work, I refer to that doctor. Something that we are not doing.
Okay, so going to the right doctor.
Going to the right doctor whose work, suppose your friend has gone somewhere and you love the work on her. She really looks youthful, her skin is shining, her lips are looking done but not looking done at all. And you love that look of hers. She's the that photo is the right doctor, that lady or man.
Okay.
So that is when you see live this thing. So just by going to advertisements, or because some place is cheaper, or because somebody has said, because they put their, many people follow Instagram and go. Now, one of my best friend, she was showing me everything. She's saying, Janu, she calls me, I am going to this doctor in LA. I said, have you seen his work? So she said, no, but I've seen his, and she's a very intelligent girl. She said, I've seen all his Instagram, and she pulled out her thing and started showing me. I said, do you know that even me, my own picture, I see 50 pictures and I put the best one.
You said it. It can be so misleading, right?
So misleading. So you can't go by Instagram. You can't go by any social media. Do your research on the doctor, that, medically sound, but see the work.
Yes.
And then go to that doctor. You'll never face these problems that he faced.
Well, are you excited to be in Dubai?
It's very exciting.
What do you love the best about Dubai?
I love everything about Dubai. I love everything about Dubai.
Yeah.
The diverse culture, the beauty, the buzz around,
the food,
everything about it is they are always looking out for new beauty treatments, luxury treatments.
Absolutely.
So this is just the right place, I think.
What's the best thing about this beautiful clinic that you've created here, or the people here in the UAE?
I think you will hear within a few months, they'll get the best opinion. They'll be led correctly. They'll be kind of counseled rightly. And like I said, I believe totally in a holistic approach. So they will see, the consultation makes them very happy. Sorry to say that about myself. But every client who's upset that she's made to wait and all that, after they come meet me and see me,
it's worth the wait.
They're really happy. Because those two mantras really help everybody. Living one day at a time. What's the point in thinking 3 days later this is going to happen? And
that's amazing. I'm sort of absorbing it. This is my aha moment. I always get to learn. One thing which is like a takeaway from this conversation is nothing is instant coffee. Even the Botox, or like you mentioned, everything has to go. It has to be properly channelized, right?
Right.
Like you said, consultations.
Right,
That's what you get at Skin Lab.
Contraindication.
You
a
can't
pregnant woman and a lactating woman. We have to take the whole history.
Exactly. Because what we are doing is we're looking at Instagram. It tends to happen to all of us, and somehow you start trusting what you're seeing. And I think all the procedures that go wrong with celebs and people otherwise is because you haven't researched properly.
Correct.
But it's nothing to be scared of.
Nothing. Even a surgery in the right hands, a facial surgery or something needs to be corrected. Only then you'll feel your happiness. You're the one who decides it. But of course, you have to read about the doctor.
That's the way to go. This has been such an inspiring conversation, and it's been so wonderful meeting you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you too. And these wonderful procedures that you spoke about, all people have these hang-ups in their head. You sort of cleared that out. And I think people are looking forward in the UAE to come to Skin Lab and try out all your procedures. Guys, it's safe, it's great. So come here. And on a parting note, would you like to say something to my viewers?
I just say that I'm looking forward to this new market and giving them all that happiness. Whatever they desired or whatever, guiding them properly. Not that with due respect to all other doctors here, but definitely I would like to leave my touch here behind.
Amazing, Dr. Jamuna Pai. It's been so nice talking to you, and there's been so much learning, and I think I'm going to hit the gym, hopefully. Somebody as lazy as me has to hit the gym. Like you said, beauty is skin deep.
Yes.
And thank you so much for being here, and Dubai is really excited to come and try out all your procedures at Skin Lab, and it's wonderful speaking with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.